The Hell Creek anomalies. I transcribed the audio from a damaged digital recorder found in a blocked-off sector of the Montana Badlands, and it proves that everything Hollywood taught us about the Tyrannosaurus rex is a death sentence. I work as a contracted archivist for a private land survey company. We usually handle boundary disputes or environmental impact assessments for mining cores. Last month, a field team brought back a heavily corroded Pelican case from a washout near the Hell Creek Formation. Inside was a digital voice recorder preserved in an airtight bag. It is the kind used by field researchers. The SD card was intact. The audio file is 4 hours long. Most of it is wind noise, the crunch of boots on dry shale, and the mundane chatter of two unauthorized fossil hunters. Their names are Evan and Jen. They were looking for poaching sites and hoping to snag a raptor claw or a triceratops horn to sell on the black market. The first 3 hours are boring. They hike, they argue about the heat, they drink water, then the audio changes. At the 3-hour and 14-minute mark, the ambient noise of the Badlands just stops. The wind, the distant insects, the shifting gravel, it all cuts out. It sounds like a heavy blanket was thrown over the world. Do you feel that? Jen asks. Her voice is clear. There is no static. Feel what? Evan responds. He sounds annoyed. He is likely wiping sweat from his forehead. The heat? No, in your chest. Like a subwoofer in a car next to you at a red light, but deeper. I ran the audio through a spectral analyzer. There is a spike in the low frequency range, right around 5 hertz. This is infrasound. Humans can't hear it consciously, but we feel it. It causes nausea and anxiety and a sense of impending doom. It is the same frequency tigers use to stun prey before they strike. I feel sick, Evan says after a minute. I need to sit down. My stomach just rolled over. It's quiet, Jen whispers. Evan, look at the birds. What birds? Exactly. There is a shuffling sound. It is the fabric of a backpack rubbing against a shirt. They are looking around. Then the smell hits them. Oh God, Evan chokes out. What is that? It smells like ammonia, Jen says. Her voice sounds watery, like she is covering her nose. It's strong. It smells like iron, Evan says. Like old blood, it's everywhere. The smell hits the microphone's gain a moment later. You can hear them gagging physically on the tape. It sounds wet and metallic and overwhelming. It is like a slaughterhouse that has been baking in the sun for a week. They have no idea what it is, but their biological reaction is immediate terror. It triggers a primal part of their brains that screams at them to leave, but they don't move. They are too confused. Is there a carcass nearby? Evan asks. Did something die? No, Jen says. The wind shifted. It's coming from the ridge. What is that? Jen's voice drops to a harsh whisper. Ridgeline, 3 o'clock by the scree slope. I don't see anything, just the heat haze. It's big. It's tan. It blends in with the sandstone. God, it's huge. I see it, Evan says. His tone shifts from annoyance to confusion. Is that a bison? No, it's standing on 2 legs. Is that a bear? There is a pause. A long, heavy silence follows where the only sound is the wind hissing over the microphone. It can't be, Evan whispers. The annoyance is gone. His voice is trembling. Jen, tell me that is a bear standing up. It has a tail, Jen says. She sounds like she is in a trance. Look at the head. Evan, look at the jaw. That is not real, Evan says. That's a statue. Someone put a statue out here. It isn't moving. It's breathing, Jen says. I can see the ribs moving. It's extinct, Evan snaps. His voice rises in pitch as he fights for rationality. It's been dead for 65 million years. It's a prank. It's an animatronic or something. It's looking right at us. It's a mile away, Jen. It can't see us. This is the first fatal mistake. The T-Rex had binocular vision better than a hawk. If they could see it, then it had already been watching them for 20 minutes. It had smelled them long before it saw them. It could smell from miles away. Its sense of smell was the result of massive olfactory bulbs. The gag-inducing odor was it simply announcing its arrival. It stopped, Evan says. It's just standing there. Okay, listen to me. Don't move. Like in the movie. Their vision is based on movement. If we stay still, we're just rocks to it. Evan, that's a movie. Jen hisses. We need to go. We need to get back to the truck. No. Running triggers the chase instinct. Freeze. Just freeze. There is a long silence on the tape. It lasts about 40 seconds. The low-frequency thrumming gets louder on the spectral analyzer. The animal isn't roaring. Predators don't roar when they hunt. They want to remain undetected until the final moment. The T-Rex is communicating. It might be with itself or perhaps just breathing, but the sound is so deep it vibrates the microphone diaphragm. It's dipping its head, Jen says. Oh God, it's bobbing its head side to side, trying to find an angle. Evan whispers. No, it's depth perception. It's gauging distance. Stay still. It's walking, Jen says. Panic rises in her tone. It's walking right toward us. Evan, it isn't running, it's just strutting. It knows we're here. Don't move. It's closing the distance. It's fast. It looks slow because it's huge, but it's covering 50 yards a second. Evan, move. It can't see us, Evan shouts. His logic breaks down against the reality of the situation. It isn't real, it can't be real, and it's looking me in the eye, Jen screams. The sound of scrambling gravel follows. Jen starts running. You can hear her breath hitching and the heavy impact of her boots on the hard-packed earth. Evan stays behind for another 3 seconds. It's just a lizard, Evan mutters. It's just a... Then there is a sound I can only describe as a wet, pressurized exhale. It is like a whale breaching but dry and guttural. It is close, maybe 100 yards. Evan screams. It is a short, sharp sound. Then he starts running. The next 10 minutes of audio are pure endurance horror. Humans are good distance runners, but we aren't built for the Badlands terrain at sprint speeds. The T-Rex was an endurance hunter. It didn't need to sprint. It just needed to maintain a fast walking pace. It kept a relentless 15 to 20 miles per hour. It stepped over obstacles that Evan and Jen had to scramble around. I can't, Jen gasps. The audio is shaky and the recorder is bouncing in a pocket. I can't breathe. The air, the vibration. Keep going, Evan yells from slightly behind her. Get to the slot canyon. It can't fit in there. It's right there, Evan. It's right behind you. I don't hear footsteps because it has pads on its feet. It's quiet. That is the part that keeps me up. A 7-ton animal moving silently. No earth-shaking thuds like in the cinema. Just soft, heavy compressions of the dirt masked by the infrasound that deafens your inner ear. They reach the slot canyon. I can hear the echo change. They are in a narrow space with stone walls on either side. We made it, Evan wheezes. It's too wide, it can't get in. They are crying and coughing up dust. The silence returns. The infrasound stops. Is it gone? Jen asks. I think we lost it. It's too big. 2 minutes pass. They drink water. They try to radio for help, but there is no signal. Then there is a scraping sound. Rock, grinding on rock. It's digging? Evan asks. No, Jen whispers. It isn't digging. The sound comes from above them. It's smart, Jen says. Her voice is flat and resigned. Evan, look up. The T-Rex didn't try to smash through the canyon walls. It didn't give up. It climbed the ridge. It went around and above. The recorder picks up a low chittering sound. It is almost like a bird chirping but amplified 1,000 times. It is a sound of curiosity. It found a way down, Evan says. Further up the canyon. It cut us off. No, Jen says. It isn't coming down. It's just waiting. Waiting for what? For us to come out. It knows there's only one exit. The realization hits them. They are trapped in a dead-end geological fissure. The predator is positioned at the top or the entrance. It is simply waiting for dehydration or panic to flush them out. It has calculated the geometry of the hunt. The recording continues for another 40 minutes. They discuss making a run for it. They discuss hiding, but the smell of ammonia and rot drifts down into the canyon and gets stronger. It's dropping things, Evan says. What? Rocks. It's nudging rocks over the edge. It's trying to flush us. The T-Rex was using tools, or at least it was utilizing the environment. A massive boulder crashes down a few yards away from them. Then another. It was playing with them or perhaps just bored and testing reactions. I'm gonna run, Evan says. I can't take this smell. Don't. I have to. Evan sprints. You hear his footsteps fading back toward the canyon entrance. There is a sudden rushing sound like a gust of wind, then a single, solid impact. Wet and heavy and final. There is no scream, just the crunch of bone and the cessation of movement. Jen doesn't move. She sits in the canyon for the remaining 20 minutes of the tape. She whispers to herself. It didn't roar, she says to the recorder. It didn't make a sound. It just watched him run. It knew how fast he was. It timed it. The battery dies shortly after. We found the recorder in the canyon. We found Evan's boot 3 miles away. We never found Jen. We also didn't find any fossils in that area, but we did find footprints. They were massive 3-toed impressions in the dried mud. They were preserved not from 65 million years ago, but from last week's rain. The footprints show that the animal didn't run. The stride length indicates a leisurely walk. It barely exerted itself. I sent the files to the client. They told me to destroy the original SD card and scrub the server. I did it, but I kept the transcript. If you are ever in the Badlands and the wind stops and you feel a vibration in your chest like a deep bass note, do not freeze. Do not hide. Run. Run before you even see it. Because if you can see it, then it has already been watching you for a long time. There are places on the map that remain blank for a reason, and nature has a way of preserving its most efficient designs.
Thanks for watching. If you got this far, leave a comment, like if you liked it, and follow for more.